Okay, y'all, so I'm starting over. I did a video and I went all left field. I'm going to release it though, because I feel like it's some good messages in there. It's definitely a good message, but it didn't have shit to do with the read. So we finna actually re-pull and do the actual read. All right, so, and I'm sorry that it looks like this. I'm not sure what it's gonna look like to you guys, but my iMac makes it look weird. Like it doesn't look as clear or as good as it looked on my laptop to me. So, and then plus it's at a weird angle, so whatever. But the first sign we have is Pisces, which is definitely a sign that I pulled earlier, okay? The second sign we have is Sagittarius, okay? All right. The next sign we have is Aquarius, okay? To make sure that's what I saw. And then we have Scorpio. All right. I think that last message was for me, but I don't know. I guess it was for me. All right, so let's see what messages we have from these zodiac dice. What messages, what guidance do we have for the zodiac dice? All right, so we have Sun, Sun, first house, Leo. All right, so let's see. First house talks about your day-to-day life. This house represents your personal life, how you look, and new beginnings. It also tells you to look out for accidents. Okay, so the Sun energy is Leo energy. We also got Leo. All right, so the Sun, actually we got Leo. Leo talks about confidence, stamina, leadership, pride, and being the center of attention. And then the Sun energy is about your ego, your most basic self, your consciousness, vitality, stamina, and creation. And I feel like, okay, so maybe I was channeling the message for the day, because even here it talks about creation, and I was talking about being an alchemist, like us needing to realize our true power. So I'm gonna say it again, and you know, you can fast forward if you want to, you don't have to. But what I was saying is we tend to fall into this kind of escapism or illusion that we have to have some sort of special ability, and it does require a special ability, which is confidence. You need to have confidence in order to be a true alchemist. Like, we don't realize that we are literally living, breathing, walking out alchemists. Like, we can create magic every single day. We do create magic every single day in our life. And I feel like a lot of us don't realize our power. We think that it takes something special to manifest the things that we desire, but it only takes you, your confidence, and being in a high vibration, knowing that you have. Think about it. We unconsciously create magic every day in our life. I tell people all the time, I like to use the sandwich thing. Say, for instance, you're hungry and you want something to eat. You're going to get your ass up and go fix you a sandwich, or you're going to get your ass up and go fix you some meal. That's magic. You're bringing the ingredients that you have around you. And if you don't have the ingredients, then you get in your car and you drive to the location to get them. That's fucking magic. Like, the everyday things that we do is magic. Think about this. Our ancestors would have loved to be able to travel all the way across the world in less than a day. You can get on a plane from Seattle, because that's where the port is. Well, I know for the military, that's where the port is in the United States, to get to, say, for instance, Japan, because I lived there at one point in time. And I loved it there. I wish I could go back. Anyway, say, for instance, you want to go to Japan. You can go to Seattle, catch a flight from Seattle, and be in Japan in 18 hours, 19 hours, 18 or 19 hours, something like that. That's less than a day. You feel me? You don't think that's magic? That you can travel all the way across the world in less than a day? It may require some effort on your part, some time on your part, an investment of your money, an investment of your time. But that's all that magic is. Magic is using what you have in order to obtain or create in a physical existence what you desire. So I always use the sandwich because to me that's the easiest thing. But, you know, it's a meme that's been floating around for like, I've seen it for like a couple years, where, you know, they say if you ask God for a cake and he gives you flour, egg, milk, you know, a little salt, because I think a little salt go in there, bowl, like you got everything to create what you need. You feel me? I think that's all to go in a cake. I ain't made a cake in a long time. Anyway, you got everything you need to make that cake. Your manifestations require effort. Like, I think we forget that our manifestations require effort, but you literally create magic every day. You feel me? When you get up and you go and you take your shower and you wash your face and you put on your clothes, you are magically prepared. You're magically transforming yourself from one image to another image. You're changing your perception. It may require effort and time on your part, but that is magic. We don't see that we're magicians in our everyday life. So we lack the ability to understand that because we are already magicians, we have the power to manifest whatever we choose in our life. Like, it's limitless. You feel me? Think about, and I use this so people can like comprehend what I'm saying. You're watching me if you're listening to me, you're watching me on your phone, on your computer, on your TV, wherever you're watching me. I'm real here in my home. I'm physical. Like, you hear that? I'm physical. But in your image, in your phone, or I'm just an image. I'm just a perception of something that is physical. You can't actually touch me. You can't actually grab my hand. You can't actually stop me from talking right now, unless you can pause the motherfucking thing, but I'll still be moving somewhere else. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? I'm only an apparition that you're watching. And that's real. That's even like, I was talking to my baby father one time, and we were sitting outside, and I had to get him to understand that everything that is outside of you is an illusion. You could literally be standing in front of someone, but until you can touch that person, they're only an apparition. They're only what you perceive within your eyes and your mind eye. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? Until you can actually, it's not physical until you can actually put your hands on it. You feel what I'm saying? So anything that is outside you is an illusion. It's what you created or what you perceive it to be. And everyone doesn't see the same thing. You feel what I'm trying to say? So again, you don't think it's magic the fact that I'm sitting in my house in southern Mississippi. You feel me? You might be goddamn in Australia some motherfucking where watching me. And I'm able to reach you in Australia. You can probably physically feel what's coming from me. You can probably physically feel my energy. You can hear me in your ears as though I am standing right beside you. That's fucking magic. We perform magic every single day in our life, but yet we don't believe in our ability to perform magic in order to change the circumstances in our life. If you can change your clothes, you can change your circumstances. Your clothes are even a perception or just what do you say, a costume that you put on every morning so that you're perceived a certain way. Your clothes don't make you. Your clothes aren't you. You feel me? They're a perception of you. They're a mask or a costume that you give to the world for them to perceive you in a certain way. So whatever you choose in this life, whatever you want in this life, whatever you desire in this life, it is within your ability to get it. You have to understand that. I remember one of my manifestations was I wanted people to be able to understand me in a deeper way. My book is an example of that manifestation. I didn't realize it until literally when I did the video earlier. These are my thoughts. These are the things that floated around in my head for years. I'm talking years, you hear me? For me to be able to put them on paper and put them out into the world. And this isn't, my ebook looks totally different from this because they wouldn't let me put my ebook picture on this book. I had to put this picture, which, I mean, I still love my book. But these are my thoughts, you know, all 200 and, I think it's, how many pages this is? All 200 and goddamn 27, well, 200 and say 25 pages of this. These are my thoughts. These are my thoughts. The images that were floating around in my head. This is what's going on. This is telepathy. You feel me? I took what was in my head and I transferred it into your head, because once you read my book, you're reading this. Whether you read it in my voice or your voice, you're still reading my thoughts. This is magic. It's magic. I perform magic. You can perform magic. Everyone in the world has the ability to perform magic. But because these things have become so common to us, we don't see our true power. When you send a text message, you are performing magic. You are putting your thoughts into a physical form. And that's all magic is. Magic is taking your thoughts, your intentions, the things that are inside of you, and making a way or creating a way in order to have them physically present in your environment and in your circumstance. So once we see that we have the ability to do this on a day-to-day basis, then we'll see that we're true musicians, and magicians, not musicians, magicians, and we have the ability to create anything we choose. You feel me? Anything. If you want to build a fucking mountain, you can build a fucking mountain. You literally, I can build a mountain on this table. It may not be as big as like Mount Rushmore or nothing like that, but I can build a mountain on this table. Mountain is just rocks and dirt formed together in a solid form. I can build that here. I can build it out of clay. I can build it out of fucking paper if I choose. Wet the paper up and build it out of that. Anything that I want to build or create in my life, I can. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is. You feel me? And a lot of times we base our magic or the success of our magic on external sources, but that's not how magic works. Magic works by you taking what's within your head, what's within your mind's eye, what you feel within your energy, your creativity, and creating it or making it physical. You feel me? If you want to manifest love, you manifest that. That's something that, look, you can't manifest anything that that doesn't already come from you. That it's not something that you already obtained. So if you want to manifest love, it has to come from within you. And anything that is not what you're manifesting, that's what you reject. Like when I was working on my book, when I'm typing, anything that is not what's coming out of my head, I reject it. Even my children, I'm writing right now. Let me work and write. Let me get this out of my head and onto this computer, because this is what I am manifesting. Anything that, if I would have allowed my children, mama wants some cereal, mama wants some chips, if I would have allowed them to interfere with what I was manifesting, I would have never been able to finish my manifestation. I would have never been able to get the magic out of me. A lot of us, and then a lot of us also go to external sources to create magic when magic is an internal thing. Like other people can create magic. I'm not telling you that they can't, but all they're doing is taking an idea and creating a physical form of it. You have the ability to do that. You do it every fucking morning. You want clean teeth, you go brush your teeth, and now they're clean. They went from not so clean to clean. Magic. So I feel like that's the message today. Understand your magic. Understand that you are the alchemist in your life. You don't need no help. All you need to do is understand your power. Okay. So that was a message, but I'm definitely going to pull. So we're going to do the yes or no. Make sure you got your questions together. We're just going to pull. So question number one, what's the answer to question number one? Doubt it. And I got to know the first time I did it. I got a yes and a no, but I got a no this time. Doubt it is a no. Okay. That's like saying, I doubt it. Okay. And yes, my cards have personality because they came from me. You know what I'm saying? All right. So question number two, what's the answer to question number two? What's the answer to question number two? Okay, we got a yes and a no. So we got I'm sorry, hun, which is, you know, if you say I'm sorry, hun, that means that's a no. But then we got, oh, that's a yes. Okay, that's a yes. Okay. All right, so question number three, we have affirmative, which is also a yes. So for, you got 2 yes, 2 no's. Okay, and question number two, I feel like was probably question number one of the first one. It's when I get a yes and a no, it's a toss-up. This is probably like you have to decide, like it's a path. Maybe you have to decide in order for you to, you know, figure out what's best for you. And like I said with the first one, the answer was no. All right, so we're gonna pull from the self-love affirmation deck. That's why y'all didn't want to go in here. I was trying to put my cards up and they wouldn't go in the box, and that's why, because they knew I was gonna do another reading. Because I be talking too much. Okay, so you need 3 cards of affirmation for the collective. Oh, well, that was easy or quick. So the first one we have is self-trust. I listened to my body, and this came out previously. I listened to my body's inner knowing. I am guided by its solid advice. Okay. We have self-expression. I choose to stop apologizing for being my true self. I allow the real me to shine. Okay. We got self-belief. I am sure of my ability to manifest my dreams. You better be, because you manifest your dreams every day. We unconsciously do magic every day. You feel me? Every time you get on the phone and communicate with someone that is not in front of you, that's fucking magic. Like, that's telepathy. Telepathy. I suck at pronouncing words, but you know what the fuck I'm saying. All right, self-pleasure here. I have so much to celebrate about myself in this beautiful world. Okay. And self-honor. I have complete permission to change my mind at any given time. Like, everyone has that right. You feel me? And you can't get mad at someone for choosing to exercise their rights just because, you know, you don't like what they're saying. That's like, and, you know, forgive me for what I'm going to say, but that's like a group of people that, you know, don't like when a law is, don't like when something, I'm going to say a law, or I'm going to say don't like when the rules affect them, but they've been enforcing the rules on another group of people for a long time. And I probably shouldn't have said that, because I wasn't trying to make it anything that wouldn't. Yeah, fuck it. I wasn't saying it to be like mean or anything, but I mean, it basically, it's like one person, say for instance, it's a cop. We're going to say a cop. Say for instance, a cop is driving in their car and they get a speeding ticket, and they get mad for getting a speeding ticket, but they are, you know, quick to give a speeding ticket to someone else. That's just being upset when the rules don't, you know, fall in your favor, when you have to follow the same rules as everyone else. Everyone has the ability to choose what they want in their life. You go in your kitchen and you choose what you want to eat. You choose what, you know, taste you have for the day. You can't get mad at somebody else for doing the same thing if they eating something that you wanted. You can't get mad at that, because it's either, that's like I tell my kids, you know, I buy all kind of cereal up there. I know one day they was like, Mom, well, I don't know which one it was, but my brother ate all the Cookie Crisp. Okay, and if you got to it first, you was gonna eat it, so then they was gonna be mad. You think I'm gonna get upset with my baby for eating something that was gonna get ate anyway, just because you ain't get to it first? Okay, so I'm gonna use that because I wasn't trying to make it, you know, nothing other than what it was. All right, so let's see. And trust me, you don't want to come at me. I'm just be real with you. I will cuss you out. I will cuss you out. I'm not gonna bite my motherfucking tongue. I will cuss you out. And then if you want to see me, you can see me. You ain't gonna like it. All right, so let's see what messages, what guidance we have. I'm sugar and spice, but ain't shit nice. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what messages we have. What messages, what guidance we have for the collective. Messages, guidance for the collective. I usually don't have a lot of poppers when I shuffle this way, and I purposely started shuffling this way so that I didn't get a lot of poppers, but they popped out sideways. God damn, that's a long way down. Woof! Y'all. Back hurt. 10 swords here. So 10 swords is definitely about embracing the end of difficulties. Some of you guys, you're not following your heart. You need to make a decision, but you're burdening yourself, oppressing yourself from being able to move forward and embrace the end of a difficult situation. The difficulties are over. Again, you're lacking in your own magic. So you have the ability to move forward. 10 of swords here with the 8 of wands. You have the ability to move forward here. Like, you damn sure got the ability to move forward in your life, but some of you guys, you're resisting this. You're not making decisions. Knight of Cups here, Lover's card, and the 10 of Wands in reverse. And you're burdening yourself by not choosing to make decisions for yourself, by not creating this sort of magic in your life. And some of you guys, the reason why you're doing it, like I'm telling you, you don't feel like you have the ability to, but you do. You're the magician. Listen, everything you don't want it in your life, say for instance, when you graduate and you want to get a job. And I don't know, you know, some people ain't never worked in their life, and, you know, some people have. And that's still a choice. If you ain't never worked, that's a choice. You feel me? You feel me? Even people who say, I can't find a job. If you can't find a job, create one. I know motherfuckers that wash cars for $5 a piece. That's a fucking job. They do it every motherfucking day. My uncle, he out there every motherfucking day. Anyway, he created a job for himself because he felt like he couldn't get a job nowhere else. Motherfuckers cut grass. Motherfuckers wipe motherfucking windshields. You feel me? If you can't find a job, create a job. You feel me? If whatever, you're the magician in your life. You control the energy. You control what you invest in. So whatever it is that you're afraid to manifest in your life is because you don't really want it, or you're afraid that you're not going to get it. Either way, if you don't actually move for it, you ain't going to get it. So 3 of Cups here, Justice here. For a lot of you guys, this is really about doing what's right for your own happiness, putting your emotions in alignment. This could also be like weighing out pros and cons and dealing with 2 different relationships. Some of you guys could be dealing, you know, weighing or comparing 2 different people. You're going to lose, okay? I'm going to tell you, and you know what's crazy? If you comparing 2 different people, you're going to lose the one that probably is the best one for you. Because if I know me, if you compare me to somebody else, first of all, ain't nobody else in this world like me. And I'm 100% sure of that. Ain't nobody in this world like me. You might find somebody that look like me. You might find somebody that talk like me. You might find somebody that, you know, has a personality like me. But nobody in this world thinks like me. Nobody in this world has what I have inside of me. So It is what it is. I'll let you lose me before I become a goddamn option. Fuck out of here. So 7 of Swords here. I'm serious. I'm not an option. I'm one of the people. I'm not an option. If you're going to compare me with another person, choose them. They obviously the best for you because you're not in a high vibration. All right, so 7 of Swords here with the 6 of Pentacles. Some of you guys, I feel like you're in the space of being deceptive here, trying to keep your foundation balanced or trying to keep a foundation balanced. Again, if you're lacking confidence and moving, and I feel like confidence is what's key, because there's a desire here to kind of move forward with some sort of energy, but there's also this deceptive type of energy. Hangman here, someone's in suspension, needing to change their perspective. We got Page of Swords here. There's a delay here. Most definitely a delay. So someone has a delay in getting what they desire. King of Pentacles here, because they're not confident in making a decision. You're creating the delay for yourself, which is going to create 3 swords. I tell you, it's going to end up in heartbreak. Sometimes you're going to lose out on... Sometimes we lose out on the best things that could be for us at the moment because we're afraid of actually taking action or taking an opportunity for what it is. You feel me? Like, and then everything ain't always as it seems. Like, for instance, I'm gonna take me as an example because I don't know you. I can't tell you what is good for you in your life, but I know in my life, what you see, like what my family sees and what my kids sees and what I would present to someone that was in a close proximity to me, like someone that lives, is not what you're going to see on a day-to-day basis. Like, I don't care how long you've known me. We could have been friends for 20 years. You're not going to know like me on that level unless we are actually, you know, together. And even, for instance, say for instance, this is a relationship. My ex couldn't even tell you how I am now. You feel me? Because I'm not even the same person. There's an evolution that happens every time I grow, every time I move, every time I transform from one circumstance, one relationship, one job, I grow. So even the person that I was yesterday is not the person I am today. Even the person that I was 3 years ago, I don't even know that bitch. I don't know her. You feel me? I'm going to just be real with you. I don't know her. I know of her. I know what she used to be. But who I am now is... There's always an evolution, you feel me? So if you're in the space of holding yourself back based off of some illusions, abandoning success of your own desires based off something of the past or based off a perception of what you think something is supposed to be, you could be in the space of losing out on the opportunity. Because 3 of Cups here is abundance. But 3 of Cups can also represent choices. It can represent needing to be in alignment emotionally. So 8 of Cups here, some of you guys need to walk away from... look like some toxic energy here. Could be walking away from some sort of... It seemed like the reason why I made this devil card like this, you remember like in Snow White when she gave her that red delicious apple and she took a bite, she was like, oh, it's just so perfect. This is a golden apple. Like somebody could have presented you with this treasure that wasn't a treasure. It was actually a bind. It was something that was toxic. It was poison. So some of you guys are needing to walk away from a poisonous environment, a poisonous circumstance, escape something in order for you to really gain control and move toward what it is that you desire. Emperor is the outcome. So for some of you guys, it does require you to take some sort of action. Emperor is an action-oriented energy. It's about setting structure, setting boundaries. So some of you guys, you're needing to set boundaries to something. There's a delay. 3 Cups, 3 Swords. There's definitely a delay here. And you're needing to be in alignment with kind of getting yourself out of suspension, removing the delay. Some of you guys are being delayed from getting or obtaining what you want because you need to set boundaries to something. You need to create some sort of boundary. All right. So let's clarify here. All right. We have the 7 of Swords. Why is the 7 of Swords here? 4 of Swords. So some of you guys, you're lying to yourself and you're in alignment with being at a lack because of that. 4 Swords, 5 Pentacles here. I feel like you're needing to retreat from an unstable situation. 5 of Wands, something that creates conflict, creates loss. Some of you guys, you've been investing in a losing situation. Like this is investing in a losing situation. 10 Cups here. Could be family. For some of you guys, could be family. Could be something that once brought emotional fulfillment. 10 minus 3 is 7 Cups, but it's an illusion of perfected success. And so some of you guys have been investing in an illusion and you're needing to make a choice. Seven of Swords is a willful choice to balance out your foundation by changing your perspective. But you're in alignment at this moment with challenges. You're in alignment with lack. 5 Pentacles and 5 Wands is lack and conflict. Okay, conflict within the energy, conflict within the foundation. And with the 4 of Swords, for some of you guys, you're needing to retreat from that sort of energy. We have the 6 of Pentacles here. Okay. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here? We got the 4 of Wands, universe. Yeah, so some of you guys, in order for you to perfect your energy here, you have to end the investment. So a lot of you guys, I feel like you're trying to keep something balanced by continuing to invest in it. You need to put it into the investment. You're only creating resistance for yourself. And some of you guys, you keep investing in it because there's some past, maybe you got history with the situation. Maybe this has to do with like your family. You got triggers that you're dealing with, or you're just romanticizing the past, romanticizing what was. What was will never be again. Like you can never, the past does repeat itself, but not in the same way. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? It'll keep repeating itself in different energies, different faces until you fix it. Okay? Until you learn the lesson. That's universally and even personally. You feel me? So Knight of Wands here, I do feel like there is some desires, like someone's being driven, but Knight of Wands here with the 7 of Cups. For some of you guys, you may be in some sort of toxic relationship that involves, because Knight of Wands can definitely be sex as well. And it could be creating an illusion. So I know y'all done heard of sex magic. Sometimes it's unintentional. Sometimes it's very intentional. But say, for instance, you're in a relationship. Someone could be using sex or using, free access or just sex in general to control a situation. You need to change your perspective. Sex doesn't keep a relationship. Sex is not. That's not a relationship. Sex is sex. With the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, you could be creating some sort of illusion of perfected success or perfected emotions based off of your own pride. But 7 minus 10 is 3 cups. Again, you need to be in alignment with true happiness. You need to be in alignment with your true emotions. Some of you guys are not. You are probably comfortable in perfecting this or in this illusion that you've created. Nothing I can do about that. So Hangman here. Why is this Hangman here? Oh shit. Let's put them back. All them fell over. Why is this Hangman here? All right, so we got Death here. Yeah, there's definitely a transformation. Full energy here with the Queen of Wands. So some of you guys, I feel like this is going to require you great strength because 9 of Wands is underneath here. So some of you guys, it's going to take a lot of strength to overcome this commitment that you've created. Death here, full energy with the Queen of Wands. So the transformation is really kind of allowing yourself to move in faith, allowing yourself to, this is like walking by faith. I feel like for some of you guys, you could also be in a space of sacrificing yourself. And that needs to end. That needs to transform. You need to have more confidence in yourself. Some of you guys don't have confidence in yourself. You're really needing to change your perspective because whatever you're dealing with is creating a delay. Listen, I'm big on knowing. I'm big on telling people, you know what you're dealing with. Even if you're in a space of comfortable, say for instance, okay, I'm going to use my job again. I was comfortable working the job I was in, even though I hated the hours, even though it took me away from my children, it took me away from the most valuable thing in my life. I was comfortable working there because my checks were enough for me to manage my household and be able to buy my children what they needed. Now, they weren't able to get a lot that they wanted, but I was able to manage my household enough to where I was making it. I was comfortable. But it was uncomfortable at the same time because I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't go anywhere else. I couldn't take my kids anywhere else. I couldn't have a relationship. I could not do I literally was stuck in this prison that I created for myself, as well as keeping my kids stuck in this prison because I can't give them what they truly deserve, which is quality time with their mother. So at that point in time, I was settling for this situation or this circumstance based off of what I felt I needed to do in order to create stability for my children. It was a flawed view. It's a flawed perspective. You feel me? Once I understood that, I was able to break myself away from that. And it took me to almost lose my child. But once I understood that I did not have to sacrifice myself in order to give my kids what I thought they needed, that's when everything changed for me. So for some of you guys, you're in this space of You know, keeping yourself, you're imprisoning yourself based off of what you think your circumstances require. You need to change the way you are perceiving that. And I feel like that message of understanding that you are the magician, or you have the magic within your life. You can create whatever the fuck you need, want, or desire in your life by just understanding your true power. You control the energy that is in or out of your life. You control what's happening within your life. And if you have given up control, you might as well give up your life. I'm not telling anyone to kill themselves. I'm not telling anyone to commit suicide. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. I guess I got to put that out, because you know, you never know what a person is actually thinking. You feel me? You never know what a person is actually thinking. But for a lot of you guys, I do feel like whatever circumstance that you have, you've created this sort of resistance that you can let go of. It's a choice. Everything is a choice. So we have the Page of Swords energy here. King of Swords. So for a lot of you guys, this Page of Swords is challenging information. But for a lot of you guys, you know the truth. King of Swords has mastered his thoughts already. So King of Swords, Eight of Cups, someone knows that they need to abandon success of whatever this is in order to move toward Ace of Cups. This is Nine Cups. In order to have true happiness, true material happiness, it may be another person, or it literally could just be an opportunity for true happiness. Someone knows that they have to abandon success of what they have in order to get there. But there's this fear here. Devil energy here. There's this ego fear. So, and listen, I tell y'all all the time, when it's time to make changes in your life, your ego will literally cause you to stall the fuck up, because your ego sees change as a physical death. It is not a physical death. It is an energetic death. It is a transformation that's happened. Not even an energetic death. It's just a death of a circumstance. It's a death of the life that you chose to live at one point in time. But choosing something different is like, that's the greatest fear of the ego, because that means that things will change beyond the ego's control, and you're no longer needing to feed into that energy of fear. You're no longer keeping the ego alive. The ego stays alive through fear, guilt, shame, anxiety, anything that triggers a negative emotion. Once you face that negative emotion, the ego has no fuel. So that is a death. For a lot of you guys, that's the delay here. You're needing to remove your own fears. You needed to overcome your ego. We got King of Pentacles here. Why is this King of Pentacles here? We have Lovers here. Knight of Swords here. Four of Cups. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, yeah, this is 6 swords here. I mean, not 6 swords, 10 swords underneath here. So this is someone that is in the space of needing to recover. Someone has been through something very, even with this 3 of Swords, I feel like someone has went through something heartbreaking, or some sort of betrayal. 10 of Swords is about recovering, but there's a resistance to recovering, because in order to recover, someone has to make a decision to move away from this 4 of Cups energy, this stuck off emotional energy. And that means you're going to have to make a decision to feel. Some people don't like to feel. You feel me? Some people don't like to acknowledge that they actually have emotions that, are inside of them. But with this Lovers card, Knight of Swords, this is about making a decision to move forward. With the Knight of Swords, a willful decision to move forward, following your mind, following what you know to be true. But with the 4 of Cups, there's this stuck energy within your emotions, because like I said, some of you guys are unhappy. Now, someone could also be in a space of needing to move forward, but fearing maybe gossip, or fearing someone, because 4 of Cups is also like gossiping. Fuck that. Fuck them folks. Gear in my website. All right, so we got 3 of Swords energy here. Why is this 3 of Swords energy? We got 6 of Pentacles here. So for a lot of you guys, what's holding you back is you've made some sort of commitment, and severing this commitment you feel like will make you kind of be in the space of losing some sort of balance, maybe financial balance. Tower here, 10 of Swords, but let me tell you something. When you get the Tower here and the 3 of Swords, I feel like all of a sudden some of you guys have had to be put in a space to heal from something. You may have some responsibilities that you're holding on to, and the responsibilities are based for a lot of you guys in some sort of material success. You don't have, if you feel like 6 Pentacles is material success, you need to reevaluate what success is to you. 6 Pentacles is not material success. 6 Pentacles is keeping something balanced. That's what it is. It's keeping your foundation balanced. Balance does not mean success. So we have 8 of Cups energy here. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's definitely this fear of moving forward. 9 of Wands, it's going to require a lot of strength, a lot of courage, a lot of spiritual energy, spiritual determination in order for you to abandon success of whatever you've dealt with. With the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Wands, you feel within your emotions or within your energy. And a lot of you guys, you may need to balance out your emotions as well. But you feel like there's this new opportunity that you're needing to take some sort of action on. And Ace of Wands is an action-oriented card. But you're committed here to this devil energy. So either you're committed to something that is in low vibration, that is toxic, whether it's a job or relationship or just a way of thinking, or you're committed to your own ego, meaning you're committed to, you know, feeling as though you don't have to, you know, do whatever or whenever, whatever. All right, so you have this opportunity that you do need to move forward to. I think that, yeah, that was reading on the 8 of Cups. So let's see what's going on with this devil energy here. Why is this devil energy here? We got 9 of Cups here. You fear being happy? So some of you guys, and that may be the gist of it. You have the power to manifest what you delay, but your fear, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles here, your fear and lack of confidence and lack of worth in yourself is causing you to be in this low vibration. 9 Cups here, King of Cups here with the 3 of Wands. I feel like if you master your emotions, with the King of Cups, the King of Cups master their emotions, and even with the 9 of Cups, it's a mastering of emotions. I believe like you'll be able to establish some sort of material happiness, or even just, you know, pure happiness within your life. But for a lot of you guys, you could legit be dealing with someone that has devil-like energy. With 9 of Cups and the devil, that's greed. So someone could be in a space of kind of being greedy within themselves. Maybe, especially with the 3 of Cups, you may be dealing with someone that wants it all, that wants you and everything else and everybody else. Okay, so there may be boundaries that need to be set. Emperor energy here. Why is this Emperor here? We got Temperance here, Queen of Swords here with the King of Wands. So someone is in the space of really seeing their true power here. Queen of Swords with the Temperance here. This is about balancing out your heart and mind. Queen of Swords is about becoming discerning. She takes her throne in her wisdom. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like someone is setting boundaries based off of what they know, and really in a space of mastering their own desires or their own energy, so that they can move forward in this Emperor-like energy, or in this very in control energy. Now with this 5 of Cups here, I feel like there's a change in the way someone feels. Someone is taking control. Someone is starting to understand their power. I'm definitely getting this, but it could also come to the actualization that maybe whoever you've been dealing with has been like exercising their power over you in a manipulative sort of way. So let's pull from my Oracle deck and we can see what messages we have moving forward. What messages do we have moving forward? We got Destiny here. Ooh. What other messages do we have? Give me 2 more for the collective moving forward. All right. We got destiny, spirituality, and creativity. So you're destined to create something through your spiritual power. For a lot of you guys, you're in the space of transcending. Like I said, you're understanding your own power. With transcend, it says you did it. You have completed your cycles and emerged from the dark. Remember what it took for you to get here, and acknowledge that you've come too far to give this up. You've gained the world. Your dreams are becoming your reality. Don't you dare give up now. Okay, beautiful. We got Destiny here. It says you signed up for this. It has always been your choice to complete this mission, to overcome this obstacle, every heartache, every smile. You understood your strength before you were even born. You have free will, but this is fate. This was written in the stars. Welcome to your destiny. So for a lot of you guys, you got destiny events that are happening, and it does require you to kind of be in alignment with what you are creating. So with creativity here, it says we all begin as a void. From this void, life forms. You too can create whatever you desire within this life. Nothing is too big or too small. You are the creator of your own destiny. The blueprint is within you. And I talked about this earlier, understanding your power. You're the magician in your life. You create whatever the fuck you want in your life. Like it's your life. With spirituality here, it says your spirituality is the physical expression of the connection you have to the source of creation. Embrace your divinity and connect with the God within. Show your truths and live it. So for a lot of you guys, this has to do with your spirituality. This has to do with you stepping into this very divine energy. Okay, you're the alchemist here. You got all the power. So, you know, use it. I scratched my card. Anyway, this is all I have. Until next time, y'all.